Famulem una audu, mina gentle, Patrick Mada Koroma. Famulem today na the 10th of August 2022. Me na gentle, Patrick Mada Koroma, the political hot goose. Famulem today at the camp discourse related to the danger, the violence, the misbehavior, the lawlessness where APC don't perpetrate in Sierra Leone and where APC always wants for that country. President Biobi don't talk say APC not good for themselves. They're not good for the country when Sierra Leone. But plenty of people then think say President Bio just talked that statement today because he want talk. Now they don't see him. From the day when President Bio win power, now from that day, the APC, they don't begin hate saloon people. Now from that day, the APC, they don't begin nurture grudge against Sierra Leoneans. I clearly been telling you, yesterday I make an audio. I tell you the reason why APC they decide for bring violence and unrest in Sierra Leone. APC then get for apologize to Sierra Leoneans. APC then get a lot of things the way they get for come and submit back to the people of Sierra Leone. But then they refuse for Duam. They not agree for Duam. Then they stand against the people of Sierra Leone, their peace. We all be done the Yeri. Then they are where the APC, then they all over the place, then they celebrate and then they put themselves together. People then go on for be distracted with the voice or the statement them from people in the diaspora. Yes, they want then the APC use them as a ventriloquist, meaning now the APC use for the fun, for the get information, for the talk about waiting APC don't plan through the leadership of Samura Kamara. Then APC then get the legal team. The one where they had that legal team game now Ady Macauley. All along, then they say, then they come out, then they do peaceful protests. And at the 10 people, they say there is nothing like peaceful protests. Now, illegal thing, according to the laws, Section 16 of the 1991 Constitution, it clearly states, say, everybody get rights to life. Nobody not get right for take encompassing in life away illegally, not crime. And also, inside that section 16, a get what they call exceptions, where the law give in circumstances who say you lost your life, you not to blame nobody. Neither exceptions to life, to the right to live. You where they watch this na Hot Goose Network. Now for share the program, share them all over the place. Share the video. You where they watch now Facebook Hot Goose Network Salon. Share the video. Just click the share. Follow the page. Share them to other pages because that's sensitive information they come out. Now very important statements at the key. Wanna share them all over. You where they watch now YouTube, Gentle, the political hot goose. Click the share them in as much as you subscribe, share them back all over the place. Because these are a very, very important situation. Very important messages. Very important message now they come to now from the Hot Goose Network today. You will listen to audio. When you're done, share them to all the groups. You know, it's sad. APC will not be the Yeri all along where the Vuvuzela them, the one that way they cause Mami cause when they shape the message out, then they talk. And all what they want, then they talk. Now the plans and messages of APC. We remember, APC they not get official PRO again. APC not get political structure. So APC, they're not going for able to contest the elections. Samora Kamara no say it didn't na court because it don't thief Salom Kopo. Nobody holds Samora illegally. They all in a court. Commissions of inquiry be don't come. They all go now the commissions of inquiry. Then all they don't hold them guilty for thieving and looting the nation of Sierra Leone. This information is very serious. I really want to listen carefully. I really want to listen to this analysis. A very important message. Share and brother Sefieri. And the entire APC thieves, they get the right as citizens for go appeal to higher court. And the commissions of inquiry accord them that rightly. Indeed, from Anes Kuruma, take and down, they all don't appeal. Over hundreds of them. Now, they do it because they want to delay the process. Then what APC don't do? They embark on distributing or disseminating lies and deceit to the people when they say that them people. Now, President Bio don't perform very well. And President Bio, they do very well for put the country to the shape and way how the country need for go. For 11 years, APC don't loot that nation. They left the country by austerity. And APC clearly know the trajectory where President Bio they take. All the goods the way they come to the country. All the better the way they come to the country. APC say nothing we go make them remain in opposition for the next several years. And always the APC they always fight for now for let them know they in opposition, let them kind of governance for can't thief and destroy and loot the nation of Sierra Leone. It's a very important message. So now APC don't embark on destruction, massive destruction. The same thing when they begin to do in 1967. When they hear then they talk all over the place. Now 9 months don't left to elections. 9 months. That 9 months we don't left to elections, APC not prepare for elections. Up to date, APC needs 6 months for let them conduct the lower level election. Let them conduct the zonal level election, the constituency, the district elections, the regional elections, and also the bigger election, whether they call the national officers elections and flag bearer elections. They not do that one day. There's a law where they forget, they for put together. When are the rules and regulations, they not get at it. Yet, elections they come. As they agitate, make like say they are ready for elections. They are not ready for elections. So because APC not ready for elections, they bring everything for frustrate the country. They come with the census when the APC says now they put that law inside the 1991 constitution for say every 10 years, then they make census, meaning that they count Sierra Leone as them. But if the president of that country see and say is supposed for let them add up, therefore do another census when they commit a census every 5 years. They know that one. Now, matter of law. The APC grab, they tell the people they don't agree because they want hala hala. Just because Samora Kamara is in a court, APC they all in a court, they cannot contest that elections. They know that one day. So all with the APC want for put the country under siege. Now for bring war. Number one, them do the commission of inquiry where did the result come up for, let them pay back, then go to court of appeal because they want delay the process. Now election they can near 9 months to elections, they not get structure and not nobody responsible for that one day. So what is Samura Kamara don't do? And all what they go on as Samura Kamara responsible. Una remember when he lost elections inside 2018, it is on video. They say if they make sure see, and they do all kind of things for the system, for destroy the system. That's exactly what they are doing. We not forget about the one way then they make audio, then they holler. Yes, themselves then they play a role. But let I tell you now one thing. Those are not the people who prepare this way, they be in all these things when they happen. Yes, they own role, not talk, then they talk up. Then they talk what in APC don't plan. Now then they bring out. They say they got their own crime because then they fan all them dangerous things they did. The one the way I get for blame inside this game, and I will show you the reason. Number one, European Union. And I recommend something about European Union to the government of Sierra Leone. Number two, Ady Macauley. When a lawyer in another country, when the formal anti-corruption boss, the roles that they have played in this all thing the way they go on. Akisoya, a role the way they play. These are all the people the way they for target. Now, let I tell you now one thing. And as Koroma, a hand inside the tiki one, because he's the biggest thief. All they travel the way and as Koroma they travel. Now for organize things them where they go against Sierra Leone. He's not going there because he just want go. So now, this is very serious. Before this time, I be don't raise them up to authorities then, quietly. That APC they organize, then talks it. How did they do them? Every zone, APC gets councillor. They use every of them councillor then they use every of them honorable in a parliament. They organize the people there from the grassroots, from their zone roots then. And as Koroma, Samura Kamara, Yvonne Akisoya, they spent a lot of money, including Samuel Sam Sumana. Samuel Sam Sumana is part of the game. They spent a lot of money. I discussed this with some certain set of people because I not be really want to come out for can't discuss anything about that one. I want to share this program. They spent some huge amount of money, then dish their money they out. They share their money then they for prepare everybody down the ground. Not on that talk no more where they want they talk, make anything up, they have go on. No. And more plan day na the hand. I repeat, more plan day na the hand for destabilize the nation. When I see say inside them riots what they do today, plenty of them get pistol. I will not tell when I say Paulo Conte don't lose, and Paulo Conte is part of this game. So now, all this thing when they say a peaceful protest, that's a lie. Well, the one the way they say, oh, let them live there. They don't get stoned. Let them peacefully. Now look at what is happening before they go into the analysis now. Look at what has happened. All government bosses there, they burn up. Yet, they say they need the welfare for go before. They need transportation. Then the boss the way President Bill don't buy, then they burn up. Burn police stations. Kill the police. Destroy people, their businesses. Now, the reason why they bring in and why the government draw European Union is this. And they also call on the government, the new direction government of President Bio, for let them raise up a persona non gratia against Mullah. Against Mullah when at the head of European Union. One, they know they just complain European Union. The government for drab European Union from Sierra Leone. The reason is this. All this thing where they come so. Now European Union don't nurture them. Now European Union don't build the basis. Now European Union don't cause them. Now European Union don't build the hate in APC. Now you don't nurture the hate in APC against the people of Sierra Leone. The reason is this. When a member, European Union grab, then go pull a report, a damning report against Sierra Leone and all the institutions in that country. When a lie report, the time where Ernest Koroma been in power, APC in power, they illegally sacked the vice president of the Republic of Sierra Leone with impunity. European Union not ever come out and say the judiciary bad. But here is the judiciary where President Bill and government get, wherein members of the opposition, then they win the cases. Recent case where a member of opposition win, Nakemosi say, when at the former minister of APC, where he win the case inside the court very recently, less than 2 weeks ago. The deputy chairman of APC, Mikhailo Mansare, won a case against government in that judiciary. Usman Yansane, when at the former secretary general of APC, also he win a case against the government. Honorable Cherry Majoba, he win a case against President Bill Pekin inside this judiciary. Diana Konomani, he win a case against the government inside the judiciary. So yes, this is the judiciary. All the institutions that were important in that country, where they bring stability. European Union say, now bad institution. They set the neck. All the institutions, them, judiciary, every institution, where good in Sierra Leone, they do them. And that is interference into the governance system of a country. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state. So European Union done a connive with Ernest Koroma. European Union done a connive with the APC for with war on Sierra Leone as they. So European Union is the architect of whatever that is going on in our country. The EU should be held responsible for every damage that is going on in that country. And at the call on President Biola, it become very proactive for let them report European Union and let them withdraw. The head of European Union, let them withdraw and they close their mission. Sierra Leone. It's a very serious thing. Otherwise, European Union will make sure say they destroy that, they put that country to war. We all see their involvement into by-elections. Not to your business for interfere into the conduct of elections. You young business that for go observe, team up and observe. You see the statement the way that they give. They clearly know say there are illiterate people in our country. Africa is not as educated as how the West did. Even America, yeah. They're not they take their nonsense than they. You see how they kill people the way come out now, Capitol building. We say that they protest illegally. Now the United States. Some of them then are jail. You see how they as recent as yesterday, where the states go, they enter at Donald Trump a host. They search him for sensitive documents against the government. Nobody know holla. If na salon, then go na Ernest Koroma host, then go begin facts. They say na human rights violation. The European Union go talk. And I really want the government of Sierra Leone let them take European Union the business very serious, because this is where the problem is starting. And then man, then they latte on now. This issue where they go on so is a well-planned protest. They don't plan them. Then they execute them. And APC, they know they stop at that. They don't give, then talk them. They don't arm them very seriously. This is very serious. This is very serious. Now I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Let you understand. Maybe people don't understand what is going on. Now, APC call it peaceful demonstration. All the pictures and the videos, they are very horrible. I'm not going to play an eye. But what did the government for do? When all they see Ady Macauley, they say in a lawyer every day in a tweet, we get evidences them of in the encourage APC then it encourage the talks the way they don't already put together for go out there for destroy the nation like how they do so. So Ady Macauley should be dragged. Ady Macauley should share this message. Share it. Therefore, drag Ady Macauley. Therefore, arrest Ady Macauley at this point in time. And at the call upon the leadership of the police. Fire Selu. Therefore, drag Ady Macauley at this point in time. And remember, inside that riot, policeman did not be get gone. Well, I don't know why. I don't know what's in the reason. I don't know what's in the security makeup. I don't know what's in the security advice. But to me, that was a blunder. To me, that is a blunder. That was a big blunder. Me not go put police in the street and not get away to the protector. Especially when APC, they don't put things then together, then they lost election, they're not get for able to contest elections. All this way APC they do, they're not get for contest that elections. Not for saying that stop them, not they can't stop them because they're not able. Now 9 months they go so, they're not able to do nothing for put themselves together. And they all not thief man. They don't continue for stupid and family. They don't try for bring tribal war. It not happy. When they find out, say, even the misbehavior where they put the lawlessness, not only in the north, and not to all parts in the north, Magburaka, Makeni, then part of Putloko. So when I see how they strategically behave, Magburaka, Makeni, and part of Putloko. These are the places I know are surprised at the Putloko people. With all the development when they see, when they go misbehave they back. But again, it was strategically planned. Because Putloko don't decide say they for support development. So they transport people inside it. It's a well-planned thing for destroy the peace and tranquility of Sierra Leone. Now war, now Samora they bring. And therefore arrest Samora Kamara with immediate effect. And this is a very serious thing. The other person waiting for arrest, now Medkay. Because he ain't in charge of the East. Otherwise, let I tell you one thing, APC not they stop at this because me, I don't get for talk as secrets anymore. I have to explain everything out. So maybe that they go give the security forces them more way for know how than they do. Because it's high time, people have to say things out there. I can't continue telling people quietly. I have been doing it all the time out, but I don't decide say then intelligence they are not going to bring them out anymore. But it look like certain people where when they tell their intelligence they're not they take any action. They are very complacent, or they don't even know what they are doing, or some people don't really care. APC not they stop at that. APC don't arm, they get armed people in. APC get armed personnel inside that country. Then get there, then they inside strategic houses. Then they in a strategic spot. When they see even inside that house, some of them get pistol there. Then just want let the team raise to certain length and certain level. It's a very serious thing. When I really need for brace up the security, too much of one thing is good for nothing. Waiting we see them display. Why not only that 3 parts are the north and eastern, now Freetown, now they misbehave so. The south is peaceful, the north is peaceful. Sorry, the east is peaceful. So this is the war APC want bring because they're not ready for contest elections. And even if they contest that election, then they lost because of the good thing the way President Bio they embark on. It's a shame. And as Kuruma is involved, Akisoya involved, and they tell Una this. Now they all sit down hold a meeting. Even last night, before this they happened, they held a meeting. Last night. For cause mayhem. Now that country. Then the one and they all over the place, oh, now peaceful, let they allow them no more. They not go hold nothing. Now look at what is happening. Because APC not get message for people. APC not prepare for elections. APC not get able for collect on this. Samura Kamara know the contest. Samura Kamara in a court. Samura Kamara get thief case. One of the thief case, Samura Kamara sell Sarah Rutai and Eskuruma. The money no day. I did thesis. I write my thesis on the corporate social responsibilities of multinationals of Sierra Leone. Meaning the thing the way multinational companies that they do. I take Sarah Rutai as a case study in London mining. Inside April, the money when they sell Sarah Rutai with April 2012, 2011, Samura Kamara sell Rutai. The money they not ever put on a salon cover. These are the cases. They have stolen our money. Now that money they take. Then they share up all over the place. Now APC don't organize them where they are strategically and they are still there. Forget about the APC warrior where they be not for. And they tell you for free. We're not share this program. I really want to listen carefully because some of we will then at this. Now we they be a witness to whatever they bring out. So tomorrow, if anybody relax, then they hold themselves responsible. Because too much of one is good for nothing. I think the police, it's not high time. They wake up. I don't know why they're not going to make Lahai Lawrence Lima internal affairs minister. Because if you don't have full-time internal affairs minister, then nonsense they are not to go on. I think President Bio is high time you check your cabinet. Because too much of what is good for nothing. These are nonsense. It don't reach a point. And they call on you, President Bio, you have to act very fast and very firm. And in order to end to this, yet they don't put press release say curfew. But APC then get people then a strategic place the way they don't point them. Paulo Conte is involved. Ady Macauley should be arrested because when they arrest Ady Macauley, now they give the legal advice. They give them when they see the Twitter. Everybody should go at work right now because they are going to do things that are nasty. They have planned it, and it's a very serious thing. APC no one let that election hold at all. You when they watch the Hot Goose Network Salon, do you share this page? We get people in na diaspora. Their responsibility now for make incitement, talk about war, make damage. Now look what they have done. The police don't be get gone. That idea that police no hold gun. When the people then they come out, they underrated it. That is very dangerous. That skill was all right. Yes, we know say people then go bring an argument say we get some trigger happy policeman them where any thing they go and shoot or get certain policeman them where they go and sabotage the system by shooting people. But this is what you have heard all over the place. APC they talk say then they overthrow a legitimate government. They did not hide it. APC did not hide it. They said that they overthrow the government where we all don't vote for and where they do very well for the people of Sierra Leone. Election they can in 9 months. If you know say you they win, if you know say you're so powerful, if you know say you get all what it takes to win an election when they come 9 months time, why do you need to fight? Why you want spoil your own winning? Why you want sabotage your own winning? If that is true, APC is afraid of the elections. APC is not ready for the elections. Therefore, Samura Kamara is a desperate and wounded lion. Samura Kamara in the organize this one and the food sold there in this organization. I am telling you the fact. Sam Sumana is involved inside a very serious one. These are the people who are responsible for what is happening right now. And until and unless the police act very fast, this is going to continue. And then, in fact, the next one where they do, what they don't plan yesterday, the last meeting where they hold Namakeni, and it's my house. Now, for let them grab unannounced, after they don't get all the man in the unannounced, they're going to State House. So imagine they come out, police were not armed. They put gun there, and police they hand. Then look what they did. All the police stations that they don't burn up. Is that peaceful? That is the war. The insurrection. So this is why they call on government for let them really take action against European Union. Because now they give them comfort. Ady Macauley should be arrested. It's a very serious thing. And up to now, within the media, where they see the APC them, they're picking them, where they don't loot the country money, where they don't send to Europe, they don't send in America, then the media, then they find trouble in the country. And these are the sons and family members of the APC thieves who don't loot that nation. They like today. They are. They are. They are. They are. And if President Biono set big example, there is, in fact, the plan where they don't plan way heavy. Una remember to tell Una. I say that thing where they've been doing try they say Femi Claudius called them. Then they make let woman they can rally. That was the first thing they plan to do. But now it fail. Now that make them be vexed. And this is the biggest one where they don't. In fact, what they want to do now, that tell Una one now the biggest secret. APC don't recruit and they don't put together all the half picking them. The next one where they do, now picking them and they use as human shield. Small picking them. Of course, they begin use them. When I see them now in a Maguraka, then they put them in front. And then they continue for do that one. Because unless Koroma, you know one pay them money, then you know one disgrace. Remember, if you don't go to the court, say Indian law, now the Salon Constitution, wait for protector. But then go now, they don't call that case, say no. He's not protected. So APC is trying every way for bring war. APC is trying every way to bring war. It's a very serious thing. And Eskuroma and Samura Kamara, if they don't arrest them, if they don't jail them, I don't know why President you look at Donald Trump, they go search that also. From today, don't tell this government, when I go for go search that and Eskuroma house, ammunition the day. They don't thief Boku ammunition. Now that country where an Eskuroma they left power. Let's tell you this today. They don't thief a plenty wasting leather boots them. And Eskuroma insecurity, they all run away. They don't thief ammunition in that country. They don't run away with her. And Eskuroma get her. They Sule, where be they be and Eskuroma, they run away. When I go imagine why then they fell leather boot. When I don't ever try to ask the question why. When I ever try to ask the question why an Eskuroma in bodyguard them, then they look for them. When I don't ever try for no. They be don't thief as they lost election. Then thief plenty ammunition because now they be in charge of the arms and ammunition in that country. They be don't thief them. And Eskuroma want bring war. Samura Kamara want bring war. Because they don't thief. There's a problem. But one thing no more way I know. President Bio don't behave really smart. But at least the democracy do so now, sir. The democracy do so now, sir. And this is very serious. I go and play the vice president's statement about coffee. Can't give me my own opinion about that real quick. When I just listen.
Fellow citizens, you will recall that for the last several weeks, some self-serving Sierra Leoneans have intensified the call for violence and the forceful overthrow of the legitimate government of President Julius Maada Bio. Government has shown restraint in an effort to uphold the fundamental rights of citizens. However, these unscrupulous individuals have embarked on a violent and unauthorized protest which has led to the loss of lives of innocent Sierra Leoneans, including security personnel. It is also reported that public buildings, including police stations, have been attacked and burnt down in various parts of the country. Therefore, government wishes it to be known that as a country of law and order, these violations are unacceptable in all their forms. Consequently, government hereby declares a nationwide curfew with effect from today, Wednesday, 10th August 2022, commencing at 3 p.m. Government reaffirms its commitment to maintain law and order, including protecting the fundamental rights of the general public. The security sector has been authorized to fully enforce these directives. I thank you.
So, when I don't hear it, this is not a time for let the government begin to listen to anybody. This is a test case. I know what they are the talk. An Eskoroma involved. The need for arrest an Eskoroma. The new direction government need for act and now. Otherwise, now big problem APC they bring. When I watch the thing where they do the havoc. Why, if not a nationwide something, country they were dissatisfied. Corona don't come. America dilapidated 2 years. America lockdown. America lockdown. What did you do? When I see the government of Sierra Leone, the last country where Ebola, where Corona go, they manage are well, the resources they're strong. Yet, we just see this planting where Samura plan and APC. When I be the member, I be the tell when I say where Samura they run so around the country. They are planning havoc. And let's tell you the other two people then were very dangerous. Where they need for arrest as well. Karamokaba. Karamokaba. I am saying this. Karamokaba and Richard Conte. Karamokaba and Richard Conte should be arrested. It's a very serious thing. So now we find out, say, now only part of the north. Kamakuye, they go destroy, they don't burn all the police stations at Kamakuye, they get the guy with gold pistol. So could you imagine? Is that peaceful? Was that what Ady Macauley was tweeting and encouraging them to do? So this is why the reason why they drag Ady Macauley not a lawyer. He know the legal implication to that. He know the laws, the way they stop you from doing anything. And he knows better. But then Ady Macauley encouraged them with the law. He lied with them. He lied for them. And Ady Macauley encouraged them. Then plan and where. All the police stations at the eastern, they burn all. Because they refused to give policemen the ammunition. Why did that happen? They kill policemen. They don't touch them. Policemen don't do the nothing. Because APC not able to do nothing. They don't see development. They pop in at the country. They're not going for able to conduct election, contest elections. You say you win elections. You say you get the number for win elections. You say you get the power for win elections. You say you don't talk to Salon people. You powerful. We see the south and the east. Nobody, the people don't even know what they go on. That's what they hear it, they say. So if it is a nationwide dissatisfaction, why they cut across the whole country? This is a political game. We not forget about the one where they talk. That is the way they talk, not to the organizer. They are just part of the problem. Then they use it as ventriloquist. But the one then at the ground, Samura Kabade, now they don't plan them with Ivo Akisoya together with Ady Macauley. If you don't arrest these people, the one where they come here is very nasty. We don't need for go sit down and they watch again. This is beyond democracy. For let people they say we overthrow a government. These are rebels. These are rebels. You say you get the power, you get the number, you get the clout for win an election. Then why do you have to fight? Why you not go to the ballot box? Let you go win one thing. They are not ready and they are not going to be. They are not ready and they are not going to be. So at the call on the new direction government, when I go re-strategize and listen, we all don't listen to the vice president. And let's tell people they want in Naya. Everybody, they say, oh, the president for can, the president for talk, the president for this. The presidents don't go on vacation when an illegal entitlement. We all, when they work Naya, we get a vacation time. In America, we they call a PTO, pay time off. You they get time where they go off. So man, a minimum not 3 weeks. Where they go off your job, you go enjoy with your family. At least let go off job. You they put your phone off, you don't get no job related issue. Then they pay you within that process. So the president as well, just like anybody they take leave. At the end of the year, the president self get right to take leave. And we all know say President Bioki always take in leave inside July to August. If they take a leave, that is the time if they go get time with him in wife. The last time where he go, APC they all over the place. They say, Madam, you don't die. Oh, Madam, you don't die. Oh, Madam, you don't die. Oh. The president get the right to take a leave of the job the way they do, forget time with his family. And when he go on leave, it left the vice president in charge. Winner, Jude Jallo. So whatever they obtain as Sierra Leone, that the vice president responsibility for take care. The president don't get time for that one day. He don't leave. He needs to rest. So the vice president that make it always for help for becoming the president. So currently in Sierra Leone, the president of Sierra Leone currently is Jude Jallo because the president don't on leave. So not a president Bioga for they on leave and they can't interfere per work when a Jude for do. That is why when I don't see Jude put press release say there's a curfew. To me, this is very late. It's fine, but it is too late. When a political party were hungry for power, when a political party were not ready for elections, when no say that they can lose back, when a political party when they don't thief, they are finding themselves into trouble, they are drowning, they become very dangerous for a nation. This is exactly the danger that APC has found themselves into. They are very dangerous for a nation. They are very dangerous for the nation. So APC not good for themselves. They're not good for that country. We not share them program there. Let people they see them. It's a very serious thing. We not share them. APC is not good for Sierra Leone. So now, because APC not good for Sierra Leone, because APC they not say they're not going for do they're not going for able to contest elections. Because APC, they no say nothing's going to happen. Nothing don't get for make. They come now power. They don't disturb themselves. They hate the people of Sierra Leone. They hate the people of Sierra Leone. So this is the problem when we want to make an Eskoroma and Samura Kamara for bring war. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Very serious. I want to show you something very serious. Let us see if this na demonstration. Na peaceful demonstration. This is very serious. Now, when I can't watch na ya. When I watch that one, I don't know if they really see him. When I see that guy there, na peace to get. When I see an hand, when I see an hand, when I see an hand. So those are the talks where APC don't import in the country. They are in the country. There are plenty. If I were the president, I think Lahai Lawrence Lima, with all level of seriousness, President Biafra can reshuffle in government right away. And they call on President Biafra to reshuffle the government before this election, or even not even before election, because this is not going to be easy. And they've arrested Samura Kamara. Therefore, arrest Anes Koroma is a very serious thing. They don't try tribal war. They don't try tribal conflict. It didn't work. And that's very serious. Nobody should joke with that. Nobody should joke with that. It's a very serious thing. It's a very serious thing. And now the next plan. APC don't get for common again directly. Then they put themselves together. Then they use small picking name. Then they jump, they're going to state house. Then they just appear there. And they all get ammunition. Then they try all around that state house, the vicinity area, they get the talks they there for share. Inside Anes Koroma in O's, now Godridge. They have them there. They are in there. They get ammunition there. Pass where I don't talk and they go pull on it. I know what they talk. Inside Anes Koroma in Host and Godridge. And McKinney. But then sit down, they know they check. Then go America don't check. They search. Now Donald Trump is. It's sad. It's serious. It's serious. It's serious. I think President Biafra need for carry shuffle in government. President Biafra need for can tighten the belt. And anybody who will not catch during that curfew, during this curfew, will not go directly and make those searches. Will not search na Medcaid house. Will not search na Anes Koroma house. Will not search na Cherry Coco house. Will not go search Paulo, Ady Macauley, Karamo Kaba, and Richard Conte. I tell you now the fact. When I go search na APC office na McKinney and APC office na Freetown, with immediate effect, when I go see a lot of things them day, what are the talk? I know what I'm saying. Otherwise, when I go left sit down, all waiting there, they hide them. APC don't bring a lot of dangerous weapons inside that country. APC ready for war. This is a test case. They are ready for it, and it's very serious. So as a government, you don't need to sit and look at hoodlums. Una get for work fast. Because APC ready for destroy the people of Sierra Leone. Not all social media activists do this. No. Not all social media activists. Now APC there. Now the All People's Congress Party of Sierra Leone. Because they are going to lose. And it is a very serious thing, and we have to fight them seriously to defend our people, to protect the life and property of Sierra Leoneans. It is very, very serious. It is very, very serious. It is very, very serious. Anes Koroma and Samura Kamara, they need to feel the pinch of the violence and the overthrow where they want to do. European Union should be reported through the foreign affairs, foreign ministry, government will now go to work. When Anes Koroma, if you want to make havoc for Drebs and Sumana, what did Anes Koroma do? A Dreb Solenborg, the United Nations representative, it say United Nations representative, they interfere in government business and not in your business. International community, not to them business with any happenings of government. They have no business there. Just like this embassy with Salon de Nisu. Sierra Leone Ambassador Y and the others, none are international community. So does that mean they go interfere into the affairs of America? No. So if international community they interfere, then they the embassy, then they na Salon, European Union, they interfere into the governance structure of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state. Therefore, dread them. Therefore revoke persona non grata against Mullah when at the head of European Union. Otherwise, European Union they plunge that country into war. European Union they force sponsor APC them because we get evidence. We get evidence that European Union they sponsor APC them and they encourage them for let them destroy a nation where President Biyo they try for build. And as a country, as a nation, we shouldn't sit and tolerate that one. We should set out ourselves for stand against this kind of toggery where Samura Kamara they bring. They should be behind bars right now. European Union should not be tolerated in Sierra Leone. Ady Macauley must be arrested. Samura Kamara must be arrested because they are all part of this toggery, these rebels that have invaded Freetown and Sierra Leone. It's a very serious thing. We not play with that. All the one, we not forget about the one way they talk. Don't get distracted with the one way they na social media where they talk. Not so then they plan them. They are using them as a ventriloquist. Now then they talk by the mouth side. For they appear that way, but they are not. They don't get no power for bringing anybody out. Now APC they do a Samura Kamara there. I know what I'm saying. Now they finance it. They don't give their all money. You cannot take people out in that number where you not put for they not organize it. It's a well-organized team. And this is just a prologue. It's just a prologue of whatever they have planned to do. So the government needs to rise up. The government needs to wake up. The government needs to hurry up. President Biyo, you really need for shaking your cabinet. Let you put some man them. We really get mind. Because this election, when they come towards us, when the APC don't begin, if the state not grab for pitiful, the state not for bow down for pussy. Every criminal for subdue to the state. Look at the innocent policeman, the way they go kill. Why are you doing that? They call it let them protest. You see the reason why the government can always say, police can always say, if you want to go and demonstrate, just like how they do in America, yeah, can't tell we wouldn't are you. So Ady Macauley should come now in because Ady Macauley been telling us let them come out, then get right. Ady Macauley now we don't encourage that one day by law. Ady Macauley for come and make explanation as to who that them have been encouraged for come fet when they don't fet so. Ady Macauley is responsible. Because if we don't make mind for that culprit they are where they underground, where they don't sponsor this thing for bring them on board, this is going to get a ripping effect where we not go regret that. And they are not going to relent. I'm telling you. All the way they talk on social media about it, they are not the planners. Not only the financier, they are just taking the clout as if it's just like distraction. Let it be like saying at them. They are not. If the way they do on APC, the way they inside free time. It's a well organized, it's a well calculated, it's a well planned thing for overthrow a sitting government in that country. That's a treason. Anybody with a case they for charge them with treason. Then when they don't arrest, they should charge them with treason. It's a very serious thing. If government don't do bad, one go sue the government at court. If you're not glad about government, you get member of parliament, then go the legal thing for do. When Anes Krumah drab Sam Sumana are going to echo us, even when they not be respect them. Because nobody in Salona is sovereign state. It is sad. President Bill need for really stand in foot strong. This is beyond democracy. President Bill, you too over democratic. We not say you're a father of democracy, that's fact. But this needs to stop. America, when they born democracy, when they come out and go to Capitol building, they go misbehave. They kill them. What's it come when they know say the former president, if they misbehave for the system, yesterday, they go to raid the house. Yes, they see beaucoup documented, over 15 boxes of documents that were important to the country. You know, then go there. If na salon, then go to an Krumah. Oh, they don't can it. Why would I know they go search all this side there? The man get things that were dangerous for that country. Oh, you don't know? I don't call the place they wanna forgo. This net. Una go una catch a lot of things in there. This net. Abdul Kago host na Podnoko. If una go to Abdul Kago, una go see something in hand. That boy did. Then the one way they call Abdul Kamara, the Honorable Abdul Kamara, something in a house. Go to those houses. Una not get for be proactive. You catch them with all those havocs. They are dangerous people. The one that are abroad, let them do it because when we are done, when we are ready as a government, when we are done, then they already they're not hard for catch. They're not going to run away because then now then they fan them. Now then they explain whatever APC plan. Now then they go to media. Now then they talk them. They are not planning it, but they are part of the crime. Because they are not giving money, they don't get money, then most of them don't even get paper. So we will not be distracted saying that they, not to them. Not to them. If they don't say, if they say it, no action takes place, then a crime not occur it. But for the fact that they don't talk them, then an action occur. When the guy letters the way Yansane, APC they don't write it, then they can fit. And now the action don't occur. What we said the action come on, now only APC decide. Sabura Kama go, it map it incite the people of McKinney, the youth there. So you were the incite you picking for go die. When always begin on a talk because APC one get campaign message, put on a picking and die one na flyer and celebrate her. So the government really needs to act. APC is not ready. APC is afraid of election. APC is not going to stand elections in that country. I want to let everybody know. When I share this program, me na gentle, the political hot goose. I go come tomorrow or after certain hours. I get sufficient information where they go finalize for get and they come back. When I share this program, when I share them, when I drop comments, if you didn't on YouTube, Hot Goose Network, Gentle the Political Hot Goose on YouTube, subscribe, share them. When I share on a Facebook page, they share them, you send them on WhatsApp. Let people then watch it and listen. So that they will know when I send them to them. Let them know what is going on. Let me end up with the Vice President's statement. Then we go left.
Fellow citizens, you will recall that for the last several weeks, some self-serving Sierra Leoneans have intensified the call for violence and the forceful overthrow of the legitimate government of President Julius Maada Bio. Government has shown restraint in an effort to uphold the fundamental rights of citizens. However, these unscrupulous individuals have embarked on a violent and unauthorized protest which has led to the loss of lives of innocent Sierra Leoneans, including security personnel. It is also reported that public buildings, including police stations, have been attacked and burnt down in various parts of the country. Therefore, government wishes it to be known that as a country of law and order, these violations are unacceptable in all their forms. Consequently, government hereby declares a nationwide curfew with effect from today, Wednesday, 10th August 2022, commencing at 3 p.m. Government reaffirms its commitment to maintain law and order, including protecting the fundamental right of the general public. The security sector has been authorized to fully enforce these directives. I thank you.
Go, APC, go. Go, APC, go. No more APC again. No more APC again. Hey, no more APC again. So never again shall our country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and struggle inside the past 10 years with them rule, you no go ever think I'm for vote APC again. Never again shall our country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and the struggle inside the past 10 years with them rule, you no go ever think I'm for vote APC again.
We will vote, may them be win. We know we feel say it go be so. Thank God we don't think twice. We don't give better party when I them they lead. I know say some of we be vote them. Now me self feel the pain, but they give me what say APC no go rule this country again. When I remember Ebola time, I remember that flooding time, I remember that most like time. We know they think self make them rule yeah. When I remember Ebola money, that hard money. Another yam of money, we know the Christian make the come here.
Never again shall our country be governed by APC. Never again shall we let them destroy our economy. When you remember all the pain and the struggle inside the past 10 years with their rule, you don't go ever think I'm for vote APC again.
We una ready for left the power. Una still make people face the sour. Shape money follow any minute hour. Where the poor and they die with hunger. I say una know the shame. Oh, where them want to carry money alone no. Una they hide now them push for go. For left mother be your bawoko. Hey. We no want no ABC. Yes. 10 years they don't fail we. Even if they can beg we. Let we make the shame power.
Hey, oh, yo.